Hello everyone, welcome to Path to the Root. I'm Richard Agbayanu from Benin Republic. Today we're going to meet an Ifa priest and he will tell us the difference we have between Nangoufa and Fafa in Benin. Because in Benin context we have different type of Ifa. People used to complain and some people say Nangoufa is the best, others say Fafa is the best, and we really don't know why, so I would like him to give us a clarification about that. First of all, let us meet who he is. My name is Bokono Weton Dedome. Bokono means Ifa priest in fun. And Weton Dedome is the name. Dedome to mean that I'm on the throne of my forefathers, of my grandparents. Oh, Nemikai Bokono, how did you become an Ifa priest?
Ko kanfa kaka lo jwa sinpo do nyire suno wana to ho me kaka lo le ko akwe mblo prince kaka be ya ko lo bo wa le ko akwe bo fa e ya gon dije bo wa je ke mo sun lo bi te fa bo do o te o e do fa nyina o kanfa lo da bo jire sin do me fi won be fa kun kan re.
So the way I asked him how he became an Ifa priest, my grandfather used to be the Ifa priest, and whenever the Ifa priest of the family passed away, the members of the family gathered to select another Ifa priest. It is like that the late grandfather, after he died, the members of the families, the elders gathered and they consult Ifa to know who is going to be the next Ifa priest, and it was me. Then they brought me to another elder who is Ifa priest, and then I stayed by his side to learn the craft. Now I'm going to ask him how long did it take to him to become an Ifa priest? Oh, when I'm mommy if I stayed by the elder for 7 years to learn the craft. So it took me 7 years to become the Ifa priest. Now, the main question of our meeting, first of all, let me ask him, how long has he been doing this work now after his learning process?
Bo go bo ko kwa dale fini bo goji fini lo re ajale me bo plon ko kwa dale de bo ko wa jinya yimbo e bi agbo me to no kan o gongon me bo no kan jisa bo no kan to jisa wa to mi to me no.
Yes, after I spent 7 years by the elder's side to learn the craft, I was sent to another Ifa priest in Abome and stayed there for 1 year and a half to learn the strategies over there. I mean the practices of people of Abome. And later I went to Aja again to spend 1 year and a half to learn the system of people of Aja. And it is after those 3 New Years that I came back home and start doing the work. And when I am back home, I've been doing this work for 5 years now. I mean, I spent 7 years from another elder in our area here, and then I traveled to learn for 3 other years before I come back home. And now I've been spending 5 years in the craft now. So he's an experienced guy. So because I asked him such questions because he looks too young to be an Ifa priest. So now we can together realize that he's an experienced guy. What I'm going to ask him is to know the difference between Nangoufa and Fafa.
Jisa dia lo we na gongon dia lo we fi e gbon fo de ni but play even biton e wa yin do po pe.
You have to know that Ifa is Ifa. It is just the practices that are different. because you can see some people give only one hand, others give 2 hands. The practices, even the sacrifices, sometimes differ. But Ifa is Ifa. Just that you will notice that Nango's strategy is different from the fun strategy. And when you want to do Ifa, there are names that we call. We call Gongon, Jisa, Ato, and all those stuffs. There are types of Ifa, I mean the practice, but the spirit of Ifa is one. Ifa is Ifa. We just have to meet the right priest. If you go to the Nango and they do the right way, they do the work righteously, you will get satisfied. Because satisfaction is the problem. If you go to the Ifa priest, it is for a problem. So when the problem is solved, that's okay. So whether you go to Nangoufa or Fafa, Ato, Gongon, or all those stuffs, it is the same thing. We go to Ifa for a goal, and when the goal is achieved, it's okay. Good, but I have one more question. Most people say that Ifa is Nago. The true Ifa is Nago. I would like you to give us detail about that. And then let me know say the fa Nago or the father Nago. Nte we mo.
Raison moi do Nago chetura que mi ka pe bio. Ason ason ton obi agbaji. E do Nago raison moi mo. Sakete le yi dere we yi. Egypte si tome lo yi fa woyo. E fa don poli chemeji. E we ko kan lo yi fa si Egypte le si bo e wa bele kumbaji. Bo en wa bodo be si gbe o de mi bokono. E so poli chemeji gbe bokono kunu ran di sa gbon to ko me o. E do podo wi ba dan kan pa ina je mo ifele me. E do kon do libiti pala libiti ja kon sugbe. E adaro mere hu me wa pala lo wa pala. E do bende kunu wa me seme vo. De mi o filo vi suru lo vi sera o kisi ya o fi bomo ya da pa ya o mi yo mo ya mi ye da chera. Poli chemeji e he fa e wa so fa Nago ye dele te zia lo polo na me na. E don di unu bi e wa so oyo fa Nago.
So when we say Fa is Nango, it is very simple because the story of Ifa, before we hear of Ifa in Benin, Nigeria, Togo, all those stuffs, it started from Sakete. Sakete is a part of Benin, but the people living there speak Nango. That is their language. So Nango is in English Yoruba. So they are the one. It is someone who brought the work of Ifa to the land. So he went to Egypt because Ifa, according to what the priest is saying, is from Egypt. So the person who went there to learn the crafts in the very old time was from Sakete and is a Nango, is a Yoruba. That's why whoever you are, you want to talk about Ifa, and so we say Fa is Nango, is Yoruba. That's the understanding that that's what you have to keep in your mind. Thank you.